Still never would have hit stop.
Yep. Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
Yep. Nah, that's too long for me. No thanks. God, wake up. Turn off your damn alarm.
So there's been a few time changes. From Australia, you're an hour earlier.
Looking at the 4 hour, yeah, this should continue on till 137,500.
Just about every real estate agent will promise to sell your home.
But by looking at this, I feel like I did miss this move.
Yeah, that was it.
Yep.
Hey, so Roger, what was with the only the 3 lots on Asian session?
Oh, I just felt like just 3 lots. Risk is very personal, man.
Oh, no, that's what I'm asking, because I'm
What
trying
about
to relate. No, I'm trying to get your answer, then being
Yeah.
able to adapt it to my own risk.
I was already up since yesterday, so that's why I didn't want to risk a lot on the Asian session, so I went with 3 lots.
All right, gotcha.
Like,
I don't know, maybe
you
it's
have
based
to
on-
understand, risk is very personal. Sometimes I can use 2 lots, sometimes I can use 8 lots. It's all relative. Like, I have a $120,000 account, so based on my risk, I can use whatever risk I want. So let's say if you have a $5,000 account or a 10 or like $1,000 account, you can risk like 10-cent lots sometimes. Sometimes you feel like risking 50-cent lots, you can use that. Like, it's all very, very personal.
Yeah, I understand.
Rakeel, did the magic keys come in yet?
No, not yet. They're being shipped from China in like 2 days.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's gonna be one of those Homer Simpson episodes. I open the box and you're like, whoa.
Will you be wearing your mask?
Hello to all. But when long or short positions are set, is it because you've entered a market? Sorry, English, I'm Italian. Oh, man, if you're Italian, you better be worried about that COVID-19 instead of trying to trade over here.
What up, morning.
Hey, what's up, Chris?
How you doing, man?
Good, how are you?
Yeah, we just obliterated GJ, man.
Oh,
You got
wow.
those Chris?
We smashed it about 100 pips, 80 pips, something like that. Most people. Awesome, man. And gold as well. Gold,
Oof.
35 pips on gold. But yeah, we basically caught that whole move back up to the top. So if it breaks now, then you've got some serious targets to play with. Looking at 4 hour. 4 hour was awesome. So from the rejection yesterday, you don't play.
Yeah, man, it's going back up to 137,500.
Do you know what was awful last night? I took entries in Asian at 34,989, got 27 pips up, closed half, put break even. It tapped me out just and it shot all this way overnight. I start on my days.
Wow.
But still,
Damn. You traded Asian and didn't even come on Zoom.
Nah, well, it's like 1 a.m. I was just looking at my phone and I was like, I'm just going to go upstairs and check this out. So I thought I'll check it. But you'd already done your trades then, actually. I'd see you already posted your thing, dude.
What?
It's good. You'd already done your trades.
Oh, yeah, we caught it. If we would have stayed break even, we never would have got tapped out, but
For real.
I can't hold the runners for crap, so.
Yeah, you got to bank it, man.
Yeah,
Really, the GJ call worked. Sorry, Paul.
no, you're good. Go ahead. I was done.
Your GJ call, Chris.
Yeah, man. You get it?
No, I didn't. But I was looking at it.
That's good, man. I appreciate it.
Great trade, man.
What's up, Mitch?
1042.
Good morning, Rakeel.
Hey, good morning. Good morning. Wow, no news today. CPI tomorrow.
S&P's flying, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I'm going to make coffee because I didn't get a break in between the streams, man. So I'll see you in a minute.
Bring me one too.
Yeah, I'll get you one. Honey, yeah? You want honey?
Yeah, honey.
Yeah, I got you.
Honey as in darling or honey as in...
Yo,
Put it
no
to the
homo.
Yeah, this should continue up because if you look where it rejected, this is the point where price rejected a support on Friday, and then this is on Sunday when market opened, it rejected it, and this area is where it rejected. I think it was after London Open. This was pre-London, right? So now the candle have closed above this area. So if it's heading up, you start to look left. You're like, okay, first we have this wick fill. It almost got filled. If it still has momentum, you start to look left. You're like, okay, we have this area, space over here, and then boom, right here. This is where it should be headed now, theoretically. Start to measure how far this is. This is around 60 pips. It's 60 pips up, and it's going to go bullish. So if it's going to go bullish, you start to look at that, okay, if it's going to go bullish, where could my stop loss be? Right, so you go to the small time frames, 30 minute, you're like, okay, perfect. 30 minute candle's looking kind of like this. Now, if it's going to continue going bullish, these candles should continue making, like higher lows and higher highs. So I think this move down was like a liquidity grab, like a retest because it broke the low of the previous one. But now I think there's going to be momentum coming in the market, and we should be heading up to at least 137,400. So what I'm going to try to do is, if this candle can close just where it is, I'm going to take a buy with my stop below the current 30-minute candle, and I'm going to aim for 137,400. Yeah, I think 137,400 is incoming right now.
Yeah, I don't think GJ's going to give you a chance to wait.
Yeah, that's when you get impulse entries.
Yeah. Ooh, 15-minute close with no wick to the top.
Ooh.
Yeah, boy.
Are the streams starting 1 hour earlier? No, they're starting at 6:30 a.m. Eastern. The time went ahead. So if you go to Google and you type in time in Eastern time zone, it's going to tell you the time.
I think you're going to spend the whole week explaining that.
It had me pretty confused, to be fair.
Yeah, yesterday I didn't even know it was coming, and yesterday I missed the stream by an hour because I was just waiting for 10:30. Well, my time, 10:30. Anyway.
Yeah. The stream started an hour early, so I just left it on. I went to eat food.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Paul, you're much slimmer now, huh? You've lost weight.
Actually, my weight's back up.
But water weight or what?
No, I took a few days off from the gym, so I'm back up to like 218.
Oh, I see. Just
218.
Yeah.
Small guy over there.
Yeah.
What are you, Raja?
218.
Good
Actually, let me go
answer.
check. One sec.
Raja is like a fucking bodyguard. He's very tall.
Yeah, he'll
I
probably
was
be
gonna
what,
say, I was gonna say
240.
feet off.
Well, how tall are you, Paul?
5'11", 5'10" and a half.
Okay. Yeah, same as me.
How much do you weigh?
I'd be 90
90.
kilos. So
Oh,
what?
I was gonna say 90 pounds.
No.
So
Yeah,
that's like 170.
And what
then?
is that?
I'm like
Yeah, it
two
must be.
two 219.4.
Ooh,
Oh, okay. Gee,
99
two are the same.
99.6 kgs.
And how tall are you?
6'1".
6'1",
Gee, you shredding.
185. Well, it's not bad.
Raja, have you taken GJ by? Yes, I took an entry at 136.977. Yeah, 136.977 is my entry in GJ. So somewhere over here. Yeah, this is my entry in GJ.
This is gonna be a nice one.
Yeah, like it's almost like it's up at 10 pips. Oh, now.
It seems like they're starting to come back to normal. The pairs, they're not as crazy.
Yeah, but like if you look at this small move is like 10 pips right here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe it's just GJ because GA might be crazy still.
Yeah. I had a 5 lot open. I closed 4 lots and now I have 1 lot running.
Nice. You're already at break even pretty much.
Yeah.
Nice.
Put that at break even. There's a bigger stop loss here, but you know the candles are forming the way they are forming. I mean, you can't really argue with the candles. Hey, why you got so much volume? Wow, the daily candles just rocking. Look at that. Just straight reversal. So that was a good support we had down here. There's some good support area here.
Well, I think Ted the other day was saying how that the weekly candle to the left made a massive wick, and so we could reject at any time. And I guess this is it.
Yeah, I guess that's what he was talking about.
Like he knows his stuff or something.
Yeah, it was pretty insane. Like, you know, like in the beginning, he would talk about, oh yeah, at this time this will happen, at this time this will happen. I was like, what the fuck is, what's going on over here? Doesn't make any sense in my head.
Well, what does it make any sense?
That okay, at 8 a.m. this will happen, and then this will happen, a pullback, and this and that. That all came down from just by watching the same time every day. Honestly, that was just it. So now we can say that okay, if there's going to be no volume at this time, maybe the volume is going to come in at New York Open.
Yeah, and then that'll push through the support or resistance.
Yeah. Ooh, 20 pips up over here. That was a very ballsy entry over there, but we made it.
Work.
Oh, it was in your favor.
Yeah.
I was on your side, man.
Closing another 50% over here. So
Are you gonna hold it for the gap fill?
No, I'm closing 50 cent lots over here.
we're able to make a high and create support at 136.930, great.
Yeah. Yeah, because now it's moving towards that gap, so there's a very, very high chance it will fill that gap. Because that gap now acts as a zone, you know. So to say price goes zone to zone. So oh, someone sent a chart. Oh, very nice.
That's the same one I had.
Yeah, beautiful entry.
That was nice.
I think GG is gonna turn and GG is gonna fly.
Oh wow, it's still running, man.
Yeah, man, it's gonna go to a gut fill, I think.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Hold it if you can.
Yeah, it's a small lot, so I'll hold it.
What's the gap fill? 40, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So it's 20 pips more.
Yeah, even if it comes to like 137, 300 or 400, I'm
Yeah,
gonna be
yeah.
I'm gonna be okay with it.
Yep.
Oh, look at this chart. Beautiful. This is the perfect trade that I always take. Wow. When was this? Right
That-
here.
That was an hour
How's
afterwards.
that? That's
Yeah,
that's
London,
fair.
right?
Yeah.
That's Asian.
Late Asian
That's
session.
Asian.
Yeah, that's the end. That's before the London one.
Beautiful.
It formed exactly the same in London, basically, but bigger.
Bigger. Yeah, much bigger.
So it gives us a big range to play. Getting stop loss was tough though, because you had to kind of play it at 5 or 15 minutes to get a sensible level. But the range to come up, you only had to move a little bit to fill the previous wick, and you made like 25 pips.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't hard.
Chris, I was watching a little bit of the stream. Did that worry you at all? Whoops.
What was
No,
that?
Not that. Hold on. Ignore that. This here. No, it's not letting me draw. Hold on. So this here. Did that wick there worry you?
Yeah, I use that as a kind of a level. If it got to that point, you might see some kind of turn. But if you're watching on the hour, it didn't really make much difference.
Okay. Cool.
It's a bit further down below that, which you look on 15 minute, made a bit more sense. There's like a zone. Hang on, let's see if I can do it quick. What we got? So like, kind of this. Oh, hang on. Oh, sorry. I'll show you a minute. That's all right.
Oh.
So I was just going to say, there's a bit kind of there that I was paying attention to on a 15 minute. That was kind of important. Above that, we were fine because that was kind of rejection out there, and it's game over. It's easy win in that point. But at that point, you should have been in the trade already, if that makes sense. So you should have been above that. Once you got through that zone, it was a clear path. And then that wick on its own was massive. So if you were aiming to fill that one, that's, I don't know, I can't remember how big it was, but plenty big enough.
All right, gotcha.
Oh, my runner is about to get stopped out.
Oh, you jumped into... Oh, yeah, man. Good work.
Yeah, this 15 minute is pulling back, so it's probably going to stop my runner out.
I don't know why I've got a zone marked at 180 for some reason. I'll have to figure that out. Can't remember.
Oh, stopped out.
Yeah, I think I see the 180. Why it's rejected.
I think it's a 4 hour. I can't remember.
Yeah, that's it. Yep, 4 hour looks.
Yeah, I think
very,
it's 4 hour 180. I think I've got it marked for some reason. Is Ted here yet?
Nope.
No.
Hey Chris, it was a few days ago. Remember when we took that break and retest, and you and Angelo had that the 1v1?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, so so how come you didn't close earlier when that 30-minute closed bullish?
I'd have to look back at it, mate. To be honest, I can't even remember.
Okay. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on.
Yeah, send me a chart in the thingy. In
Yeah.
the chat. I'll have a look. I'll be able to fish it out somewhere. I'll have it somewhere in my journal. But...
Hold on. Give me a sec.
Okay, what's this chart over here? Gold wick fill, is this right? Let's take a look here. Wick to be filled, yes. So since price is moving down, you start to look at the wick fill as a target. So that was correct. Wow, look at this 1 hour candle. The next one should just create a lower wick and then at least fill this wick and tap up there. That would be beautiful.
Hey Chris, are you in the Slack?
Yes, mate. Yeah, I am. Monty.
Yeah.
Yeah, send it in there.
Yeah, because I can't upload. I've got a photo, a screenshot, and it doesn't let me
Yeah, send
upload
it
it
now.
in Zoom.
I'll have a
I
look.
put in the New York session.
Cool. I'll have a look in a sec, man.
Oh, this is a funny one. Raja, when's your next entry on GJ? There is no another entry on GJ for me. This tells me this guy is only here to copy a trade. So we will go to options and we will go to hide user on this channel. Yeah, don't need people copying shit. Come on, man. You guys gotta use brains. Oh, price is in massive downtrend. It exceeded the previous 30-minute low, so I entered. I think it was a good attempt. You saw clean traffic here. Your attempt was good, but I guess the probability wasn't there to, like, hold this move down. That's it. Oh, what's this? Trade one of the day. Why I took the trade? 3 bullish candle, 4 hour in the daily bullish. Oh, nice. Very nice. And you took profits. That's even better. Wow, it looks like gold is rejecting 1661. Hey guys, any ideas about options? We used to have a guy on options. He used to come on, but now he's gone.
He lost all his money.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. But those times are gone now.
Yeah.
See, now if you're anticipating GJ to continue going up, you want this candle to respect the low of the previous candle. you want it to make a higher low. As long as it keeps making higher highs and higher lows, you're going to be in a good position to continue up to fill this wick. But the reason why I say it should respect the low of the previous candle is because that's where you're putting your, like, you know, like your stops. That's the condition that this trade has to meet for it to continue going bullish. If those conditions are not met, then the selling idea is invalid.
What do you think about the guy in the chat taking the sells? He said trading the chess, you got to predict the next move to be on it. What do you feel about that?
There's no chart, so I don't feel anything about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Chris, the question was, how come you didn't close after the 30-minute close bullish after the bearish close?
Oh man, let me have a look.
Oh, yeah.
If I do my stop loss on minus $1,800, but if this is going to break my stop loss and goes to 4,000, can I get my money back? No. You cannot get your money back. But if you had a stop at $1,800 and you were trying to trade news and it got slipped, then, I mean, you know, that's your fault. Because on news you will get slipped, things will happen. You know, so you may end up losing more than you expected to lose. Wow, that little move from down there was like 10-12 pips over here. Total should be around 35. Ooh.
It's looking good.
What's your advice on closing profits too early? I don't know. I mean, you want to close too early, close too early. You want to hold, you can hold. Alright, what's this? Waiting for resistance to sell in bearish momentum. Yep, if you find a candle closing bearish on the 30-minute, you can take a sell, but if you find that the 30-minute and 15-minute are closing back above the support, then this move down could be a fake out and it should continue moving up. Oh yeah, that happened. That happened because you held over the weekend and there were gaps and those gaps made you lose more money. So the lesson you have learned is to maybe don't hold over the weekend because you don't know what's going on fundamentally over the weekend. Unless you were holding a gold sell over the weekend. Always you look to lock your profits at 10 pips? Yes. When price hits 10 pips, I lock my profits. Every time. That's what I've been doing for the last 2.5 years, 3 years. What gives you a clue for a fake out? Well, fake outs are easy. I mean, you just gotta. It's just Such a simple concept, man. I mean, people, you have to look at the charts more often. I mean, this was support, candle broke down. This is doing a retest. If this candle closes bearish, then this is a retest, price will go down. But if it doesn't close bearish, then it's closing back above support, and then it should continue moving up. I mean, it's a very simple concept. It's actually not that hard. Very simple concept. But you cannot avoid a fake out because the fake out is there to fake you out. Makes sense. Ooh, GG broke that low. See, now the buying idea is invalid. See, trading is easy in a way that if you took a buy right here, based on the fact that this low should be respected and price should go up, and it hit your stop, now that's your one trade done for the day. Done for the day. That hit your stop in what, 5 minutes, 6-7 minutes, and that's it. Now if you try to take another trade right after this, then now you're gonna go into that term of over trading. But if you still want to take a second trade, the rule of thumb is to just wait for an hour to close. Because that's as long it takes for your emotions to die down, because you take a loss, you want to make that loss back. I know those feelings. So you have to wait for the hour to close. You just can't overtrade.
That's actually why I didn't get in GJ earlier, because I took a gold trade, which was a good trade. But then the option showed on GJ again, and I was like, it's literally like 15 minutes after. I was like, nah, I'm not. I didn't take it at all. So I got in later and still did pretty well. But yeah, it's being patient, man. Not rushing.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, as well, because that range was so big, you had so much time. It's not as if it's like a small range. It's like 120 pips or something.
Raja, look at this. Okay. Let's look at this. If closed bullish above, look for buy. If closed bearish below, look to sell. Possible target down over here. Oh, nice. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, if it's rejecting. I'd come to the same level around 136,500, 136,400 area. Because essentially it did make a high of this week. Because this was this week's open, and this is where the current weekly price is right now. So you can turn around 10 times and you could say, oh, it's made a high over here. What's your idea for UJ? I think you need to send a chart for UJ. What's this gold chart? Support created, looking for a high, looking for a price to do a zigzag. Perfect. Be very cautious about gold because on the daily, gold is bearish, broke the previous daily low. 4 hour is at a very crucial area, 1661. This was support. This was support held when 4 hour broke below on the 6th March, and then it also held this as support on the 9th. And then see all the 4 hour candles, they're just respecting 1661. This 4 hour candle also closed at this support. So I mean, now if you're looking at this current 4 hour candle, it can do two things. either it can close above 1661 or it can continue down to like partially fill this 4-hour wick, which is how big is this? This is around like wow $10. Right, so go to small time frames. You start to look for clues. So if you're looking at a small time frame here in the 1 hour, right, you're anticipating this 1 hour to continue bullish. If it goes bullish, then the 4-hour goes bullish, right? But if it closes bearish, then there's a higher chance that the next 1 hour can continue going bearish, and then overall you can say, oh look, the 4 hour is now going to continue down to like these wicks over here. So it's very important to wait for these small time frames to close, because at this point we don't know. And GG as well at this point, we don't know. I wonder what time is it in London right now. 11:13.
Gonna say, what type of questions is that? I realised you're on Google, so that's okay.
Yeah. 11:13.
Yep.
Yeah, I have to call the hotel. I called the hotel yesterday. I asked them for quotes. They gave me a quote, and now I'm gonna call them in an hour, and I'll tell them, hey, the price is too high.
Discount.
Yeah, exactly.
You know.
So that was way to take. So like the first time you call, they book it for 2 weeks. So this means now you have 2 weeks to negotiate.
Yeah, man. Is this for the room? For the seminar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the seminars, for the hall.
Cool.
If Ted does come around, then on Sunday we might make that hall into a bigger hall and have like a private event.
Oh,
Yeah,
naughty.
like guys come in and talk, and it's like
That'd be interesting.
Yeah, like a
that
big
sounds
event.
cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Is it possible to make 20% daily? No. Well, yeah, but it's not going to last long. Because if you want to make 20%, you're risking 20% as well, which means you can only take, well, it's going to take you 5 trades to blow your account. You get me?
Did you like that one, Chris?
Yeah. They're gonna fit in London real good. Get me, bro.
So Call of Duty later, or what's happening?
Yeah, I'm down. Yeah, I'll play a bit.
Alright, sweet. Rakeel, you down?
No.
You got adult things like work.
No, I'm busy today.
Oh my god.
I'm busy. Maybe tonight.
You can play.
After live stream, I'm down.
Yeah, perfect.
Can you play cross platforms?
I'm Modern Warfare, yeah.
Hey, Paul, you try to play after agent session tonight?
Yep, I'm down.
Sounds good.
Who said that?
Logan.
Okay, sweet.
Oh,
Yeah, message me on Instagram, and then I'll add you.
Sounds good.
Logan's pretty good, man.
Logan's pretty good?
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Yeah. I was not as good as I used to be.
Everyone else sucks.
Come on now.
Yo,
Now I'm gonna whip your ass, man.
I noticed the later you play, that's when all like the younger kids get on, and oh my god.
Yeah.
Wow. Like from like 5 to like 8, I was just whooping everyone. And then like 8 o'clock came, and oh my god, they were just bending me over. It felt like could not keep up. They were too good.
Uh, I'd say these gold buys would be risky. I wouldn't be taking these gold buys. Yeah, I think they're too risky because you're anticipating. I mean, this is good, but then you're anticipating it to break up over here and then come up over here. I would rather want to take gold buys if once I have the 30-minute closing bullish. Let's put it that way. Yeah, if this 30-minute closes like bullish around 1663.80 or 60, then I'd say okay, yeah, this could work. But I mean, if it does still work, perfect. Ooh, Daniel, your charts are getting really good with the analysis.
Oh, thank you, man. Yeah, see, actually, that's a good question to ask you. On that analysis there, that was a London trade. And so what happened is we entered on that first bearish candle, which is like labeled number 2. And then it closed bullish after it. That was the open of the new 1 hour.
Wait,
But, yeah.
this is London session from when?
It was Friday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Sorry. I was just asking Chris a question.
Oh.
But see how it closed bullish? You would have closed full, basically, wouldn't you?
Half.
Half. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's just a risk thing, Dan. I think it's just a. I mean, I was confident enough to. I think actually, to be fair, I was playing with profits at the time as well. So that was kind of part of the reason as well. I think so.
Yeah, but I do like that rule of if it has to close above the candles. I do like that.
If it closed above the body, I would have closed half. But in the current situation it was in, I wouldn't have.
Yeah, it was actually a really good trade, and then look at it drop. You know what, Raja? As the markups get better, my results get better.
Yes. Yes. I cannot stress on that enough. You know, because like when people don't do markups, I know their trading is trash.
Yeah, it's all about that attention to detail and, reading every candle.
Yeah, like I tell guys, like the first month, you're going to be focused on really making sure your markups are on point, you're reading candles correctly, you're marking them up nice. And then the second and third month, you start to see some, some consistency.
That's it. And like that snag it, whatever it's called. Yeah. To take the screenshots. Oh, best investment ever. Oh, second to Wicks Don't Lie.
Oh, you bought it?
Oh yeah. Well, do you have a free version?
Well, I just looked on the internet for like a free one.
Oh, was there? Oh, I completely missed that.
Yeah.
Really?
I got Light Shot, man. And it's
Light
free.
Shot? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Silly me. I don't know. It's like $30.
Nah. If you use it, good investment.
Oh, looks like gold is gonna keep running for this person here. Young on Yango.
Yeah.
What's this? Oh, someone took a sell. Got stopped us on this trade. I got a 15-minute close below the box. Then I took a sell. Yeah, I think this was your close right over here. Right over here. This could have been where you could have maybe said, okay, you know what? Maybe now I should probably try securing some profits. Perfect. And then this hit your stop loss. or I don't know which candle hit to stop, but trade was good, but it hit to stop. That's okay.
Close partial. Okay.
Lovely, Chris.
Cheers, man. Thank you.
Does anyone answer our questions? LOL. Yes. Just answered your question.
Man, I love this magic piece.
Oh, you were in gold buys?
Yeah,
Nice.
still have a runner.
Do you know what I've noticed with gold? Just a small. See that this candle here? This is like the candle that tells us we're going up. So what it does is it wicks below the previous candle, and then it closes above the previous like 4 candles, and it's done that like multiple times. If you look back, I've taken a few screenshots. Actually, I'll add them to the Slack if anyone is interested. Because I've been trying to figure out how to catch these gold moves. And I think that candle, that 30-minute candle, is the way.
God damn.
Oh, and the times on the charts are Australian Eastern Standard Time.
Wow, GJ rejected at level hard.
Yeah, 137 is a
Yeah, hard rejection there.
hard resistance.
Gold breakout. Yeah, I mean it looks like we rejected down below at like 1656, closing back above 1661. It's a very strong support on the 4-hour. If we're rejecting the support, then there's a very high potential we could continue moving bullish on gold. So yeah, that analysis is correct. Because even if you look on the daily, this was the previous resistance here made like 1, 2, 3 days, and then we broke it. Then this daily candle came all the way back down but closed above. This one came down, closed above. This daily candle is now it's reacting to the same area over here.
And gold's still going.
Yeah, I think it's going to continue moving. It's going to break above 1666. Should continue to 1670. I think 1670 should be the super target for today on gold.
Yeah, I was looking around 16 on myself earlier. Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense. Excuse me. But I think if it gets past there, you're looking like, high 70s there.
Oh yeah, easy.
That's what I was looking at earlier. If we got up to that point, I kind of missed my intro. I was not really paying attention. Yeah, I think above 70, I think that's a good play.
Hey, bro.
What's up, man?
Hey,
Hey. Hey, gang. Hope everyone's well.
What's up?
Hello, hello.
Easy. Easy, bro.
Man, Grant Cardone sends me emails every day. I get like three emails a day.
I
Yeah,
get
you want to tell him to stop, man.
Yeah, man. Fam, you don't want anything.
It's
He's
like harassment.
he's an awesome marketer. I love it. Oh, it's just a sales team. Like imagine him emailing me privately. Hey, how's it going, Raja?
You haven't answered my emails, man. What's going on?
You signed up for Cardone you yet? When you see a 4-hour candle flip, is that normally a move that continues? It depends, It depends. Now, if the 4-hour is flipping on gold bullish, then you're looking at the smaller time frames, right? You're looking, the 30-minute candle is about to close in 20 seconds, so you're looking at to see, okay, it's closing bullish. This means that the next 30 minute has a higher chance of going bullish. And that would then mean that, okay, the 1-hour candle is now going to close bullish. So if these candles start closing bullish, then you turn to the fact that, okay, now this means that the 4-hour is going to continue bullish. But if the lower time frames start printing bearish candles, then there's a higher chance for the 4-hour candle to go bearish. Guys, is Austin Silver legit thinking of buying his course? Sure, if you want to learn from indicators or you want to use divergence strategies, yes, then I would say go get the course. But if you can go buy whatever course you want to buy. Austin Silver got mad at me because I told him that you hide your lot sizes, you don't show this, and he's like, well, I'm running a business over here, and this is all business. We have members paying monthly, and we're doing these seminars. I have monthly income coming in. It's a business. I'm like, oh. He actually told me once that to make more money, I should just charge monthly for the live streams. And then I said, no, man, it's not about that at the end of the day.
Someone told me the same thing the other week.
You're not helping anyone really. If you need to charge for that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I think buying any course, you just need to do your background work, man. See if it's actually going to benefit you. Speak to people who've already done it, stuff like that. Because unless you know what's in the course, you don't know if it's going to suit your lifestyle or anything. So
Yeah, but how are you going to meet people that have done this course?
ask him. Speak to
He's not
somebody
going to
who bought
say.
it.
He's going to tell you that the 5 guys that love him and say that he's the fucking Forex god.
That's where you make your decisions.
I encourage people to ask questions.
Yeah, exactly that.
If you're gonna pay somebody, ask them questions. Ask them all the questions you want, and then
I want to see everything before I'm paying money.
Yeah.
Yeah, but nobody does it.
Well, that's when they go, oh,
Yeah,
it's
that's
not
why.
me.
Who shows their weekly results? Nobody. Just Rakeel, but
No, man. I don't. Wow, look at this. See, now this is another scenario which was on GJ. That this 30-minute candle closed bullish, and I anticipated it to respect the low of this and continue moving bullish, and it didn't. We're like, oh, okay, whatever. Now, this is the same scenario in gold. 30-minute candle closed bullish above support. Now, I'm expecting this to continue going up. I'm not taking this trade, I'm anticipating it. There's a big difference, you know, like you will see a lot of opportunities, but it's not important that you execute on all those opportunities. Some opportunities are just like, you know, so you can sit back and just anticipate. What's the hardest question to ask to a real trader? The hardest question to ask is, why do you hide your lot sizes? That's the hardest question to ask. Especially someone, you know, who has a lot of influence.
Or maybe like how much do you bench?
Yeah, how much you bench?
How much you bench, Chris?
About 3 coffee cups, you know.
Okay. You working out the floor?
Look at them, man, they're huge. Yeah. No. Okay. I don't even I never did anything like that really. It's just more fitness stuff, man.
Oh, this was a technical question. That you can ask a technical question that someone couldn't answer. Everyone trades differently. I don't know about order blocks. Someone else would know about them. I have no idea what they are, how they work. No clue. I don't know about pivot points. I don't know about, you know, like fibs or divergence. Nothing. I don't know about anything.
And candles, though.
Yeah, I know all about candles.
That's the thing, man. There's so many styles.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a swing trader in my group.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And he uses the divergence on like the daily.
Mm-hmm.
And he's been just killing it lately.
There's some good trend movements lately. That's the thing. That would help.
yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think there's some really big moves.
Mm-hmm. Across the board, if you look at all different pairs, there's a lot of movement that's been pretty trend-wise.
All systems work.
Mm-hmm.
Depends on the market conditions.
It's just how you apply it. You know, it's whether you need to have patience. I mean, I just couldn't hold a trade for a week. That's the thing. Just haven't got time.
And the stress involved.
Yeah. The thing is, moving down to lower time frame stuff and being able to do the same as I used to do when I used to do swing trading in like a day is like, well, why not? You know, you could be done in half an hour instead of having to wait for 3 days for the same result.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
well, that's still a good trade. Either way, it's still a return. But nah, man, I'd rather do it in the morning than have to wait all day.
Totally.
Plus, you get away from the whole fundamental side a little bit more. About where you could be like 100 pips up or something, then wake up you're only 20 pips up or something. It's like that used
You like the gap we had on the weekend.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So that used to happen a lot, and it's like that's kind of part of the game, though. You know.
Yep. All right. Looks like this should
Turn around.
Yes.
Flip.
Yes.
You gonna go for it?
No.
I'm not convinced with the 1 hour wicks. Although it has closed above, but not above.
I do appreciate that it will continue going up,
Mm.
but that would be within the trade I've taken in the last hour.
Yeah, yeah.
So I won't be executing on this.
Discipline, discipline.
The man actually said that to me yesterday about discipline, how just coming to like your stream, Chris, or New York or Asian session, that
Hmm.
one of the biggest things they learn is like we'll be like, oh, this trade looks good, but then we don't do anything about it. So then it like teaches them like firsthand discipline.
Yep.
Is what he was saying was like the best thing that he learned from it, because like, oh, this looks really good, this is probably going to play out, but this trade will be better, so I'm going to wait for it instead of taking a trade just to take a trade.
Yeah, that's the exact reason I didn't jump on GJ as early, is because I'd literally taken gold. I was like, well, I don't need to take another trade right now, but it looks perfect. But talk it through, and still played out perfect.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I never thought of it that way. I thought it was pretty cool that what he said.
This looks good. Ooh, wrong chart. I created target for longs, waiting for support forming on the 30-minute candle. Yeah, even if you get a support right over here on the 15-minute, there's a high chance it can continue going up. Ooh, doji candle with liquidity grab. If this 15 minute close bullish, take 5 back up to resistance. So, so people are waiting for this 15 minute candle to close. We'll see what happens. So far, I don't think there's anything happening right now.
No,
Nothing.
you probably need to wait for the open, I think.
There's evil in the markets right now.
Yeah.
Evil.
Ooh,
The thing
so-
about gold, the 1 hour close was not top wick.
Yeah, this chart makes sense. I mean, I wouldn't take this sell, but if it makes sense to you, then it makes sense.
Great.
So you wouldn't take a trade right now before the open? No, because I don't see anything. I don't see anything that's telling me, hey, Raja, take a trade. Why would I want to take a trade when I don't see anything? There's
Simply
nothing.
trade already. So,
Yeah, exactly. So there's 20 minutes left for the hour to close. So probably gonna wait for the hour to close. Do you use heat wave currency app? No, I don't know what that is. Oh, someone sent the wrong chart.
Morning.
Hey, good morning.
Morning.
Oh, someone's looking for sells on gold. Then you want a bearish candle printing here for those cells to work out. At what point do you decide whether you will be looking at 15-minute or 30-minute? Hope my question makes sense. Yes, your question makes sense. That's personal. I mean, you have to decide that. I can decide sometimes on the 30-minute or the 15-minute. Then you, Tahmid, man, this guy Tahmid, he's on all the live streams.
Man.
He's on all the live streams. He overtrades, and it's just gonna get very hard for you, man. Like, I know you're trying to learn, but the way you're trying to learn is not gonna work. Trust me, my friend. Trust me. To get better at entering trades, do you find it better to sit and watch charts, or does simulator sharpen your skills? I think sitting and watching charts helps you a lot, because now that I'm watching this candle form, this 30-minute candle, I'm also looking at how the 15-minute candles are closing, right? So the previous 15-minute candle closed bearish, it's closing still in the zone here. The new 15-minute candle just started. So I mean, like, there's not much happening right now. So I'm just staying at bay. Looking at GJ here, this 15-minute candle closed bullish, but it closed with a very, very small body. This means there's less volume here. So we're not sure what's going to happen. So to be sure for this, now you have to wait for the next candle to close, which will be the 30-minute candle. But now looking at the 30-minute candle, it seems like it can come down to fill this wick.
Yep.
Yep.
Which is back to the zone we had this morning, which is at that draw that thing again.
Yeah, exactly.
Had that bit around there, kind of there. Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Yeah, kind of there. That's kind of what we had this morning. Above it was good. Below it was kind of a bit like a fake out, such. But yeah, good to see what happens at that level, I think.
Hey, Rakeel.
Hey.
Yeah, this may sound like a rookie question, but like I'm looking at the GJ, and for the past couple of days, it's been in a downtrend, right? But for today, it's bullish. So would that indicate that you probably look for more so buys than sells?
It depends.
Depends. Okay, I figured. Okay.
You have a chart? Like if you send your chart with your
I know.
ideas,
I know. I wish I could send a chart, honestly.
that would help a
I'm on
lot.
the phone.
Because if
Yeah.
a support is formed, then it can go up. But like if I mean that's just a very open-ended question.
Yeah. Okay. I just wanted your feedback on that. I wish I could send a chart, honestly.
Oh.
I would, but I can't. So
Yeah. My feedback right now, looking at GJ, is I mean, there's no trade for me personally, so I can't comment on anything other than the fact that I feel like this wick can get filled. Other than that,
fair enough. Yeah.
yeah.
So rather, you shouldn't actually go into the day with a bias, just because something is trending. You shouldn't be of that mindset. You should wait for support resistance to form.
Well, you should, because like back to Ryan's point, I mean, the daily is bullish, right? So I was expecting a support to be formed at the level where price is right now, so that price can continue to go up. So that would play with my bias, but it's dropping down. So at this point, I'm just like, there's nothing
Yeah.
for me.
What are your thoughts on trading a fake out in the opposite direction of the trend?
You have to provide a specific chart.
Okay.
I mean, if it's a fake out, there's a statistical probability that it's going to play out the other way. If a trend is down and there's a fake out on a smaller time frame to continue up, then there's a statistical probability that's going to play out. I took way too big of a loss earlier. Whoa, 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 whoa. That should not be happening. Yeah, I think gold is running up over here. 15-minute broke the high of the previous 15-minute 1, 2, 3 candles. Break them up, all these candles over here. As long as it doesn't wick down, it should continue moving bullish. I'm in gold cells right now. Oh shit. Okay. It's pretty hard. I saw a video for a webinar you made. You were using a trend line. What made you stop using it? I think I evolved. It should jump to 1665, 1666, two more dollars.
Yeah, I made a trade this morning, a buy on gold at resistance at 1665. So
Oh, nice.
yeah, man.
What do I need to see in order to enter a sell on GJ? That's a very good question. To enter a sell on GJ, you would want to see, I would say, a close below this area here. Yeah. If you can get a close below 136, 150, then you have a very good chance for price to continue down to 136, 700, which will be aggressive target. A more safer could be 136, 850. So that is around from 150 to 850, that's around 40 pips. And from this 40 pip range, you can potentially get like 25, 30 pips.
See that? Oh, sorry, I was just going to say, you see that bit to the left there? But that not concern you, because what I was looking at this morning, see this candle here, the rejection from that level. Would you prefer to go below that?
No. Like,
no, you'd be good there.
I would look at this and I would say, okay, if this was some sort of a importance, this candle should have respected it, and this candle.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Cool.
Yeah, this liquidity grab was just a bullish candle after the previous one.
Yeah, okay, mate, cool.
What are you waiting to enter gold? Well, the first thing you need to look at, if you enter gold, you have to know where your stop is going to be, right? So your stop is going to be down over here. And then your target is going to be up over here. Oh, we got Mr. Robot over here. Yeah, so whenever you enter a trade, you always need to understand where you're going to put your stop loss. At what point are you going to have your stop loss? Man, I'm going to go get coffee and I'm going to call Elizabeth.
Who's driving? Just please mute yourself. Morning, Ted. Yeah, whoever's driving, mute yourself, man.
Hey, Stefanos, I think you're not muted, bro. You're driving right now.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no sweat, man.
Good singing as well, Stefano.
What's up?
We could hear you singing. Are you, America's Got Talent?
Do I watch America's Got Talent?
Nah, you should get on it ASAP.
Why is that?
Oh, because you're such a good singer.
Appreciate it. That's so funny. I hate when I'm like not muted and I think I am.
Yeah.
All right. So the 30-minute candle closed above the same support. New York Open is open right now. Man, I think this is going to continue moving in bullish. New York Open volume. But this is all like, this is a terrible range to trade in here anyway. Just terrible. All this area here, just terrible.
I would want to see a gold close above that 1 hour resistance to take some buys.
Yeah,
Because
that'll
on
be better.
1 hour it's really pronounced,
Yeah. There goes gold. Man, people talking here about buying courses. I don't even know why you're talking about buying courses when this is just free for you. It's so retarded. This just tells me you're the kind of person who's going to buy a course. After 2-3 months, you're going to buy another course. After 2-3 months, you're going to buy another course. And then you're going to say, oh yeah, people just sell courses. So dumb. Look at this. Look, it's moving up now. Oh, G is also dropping here.
I think GJ's exhausted from Asian and London. Roger, is there a certain pip count that you look at where you're like, okay, I'm going to stay away from this because it's already moved too much?
Yeah, more than 15.
15 pips.
Mm-hmm.
I know. I'm kind of saying, like, if you look at the sessions before, you know, say we look at London, and it moved up, say, I don't know, 80 pips.
Mm.
Would that give you some sort of indication to be like, okay, I should sit this out because price is more than likely going to consolidate?
Depends on what's happening.
Okay.
Yeah.
How about right now?
Right now on GJ?
Mm-hmm.
Right now, I wasn't looking for sells.
I know, just looking for no trades.
Oh, nothing.
Yeah, because of how much it's moved today.
No.
Okay.
No, I mean, if it comes up over here at 136, 150 to do some sort of a retest to continue down, then yeah, sure. But other than that, like GJ did come down to where we said, you know, like around 860, 850. But there was no confirmation, no, like, you know, like a retest to say that, okay, it's going to go down there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna head off. I'll see you later. Let me know if you wanna, if you're gonna get on Xbox later, Rakeel.
All right.
See you, Paul.
I don't have Xbox.
Or on Modern Warfare.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we can still play.
All right. What's this? Gold. In case of breaking upwards, which is best to target? I think 1 is best to target. Oh, 1 right here. Yeah, 1 right here is best to target, then 2. So it's
On
used
that
to.
same chart, Raja, wouldn't that number 1? That's where I have my buy stop. I don't know if that's like way too high up. I just don't want the traffic that it's in right now.
Oh, if you don't want any traffic, then I think a better. Oh yeah, then your above 1 is going to be a better buy stop. What's this?
Yeah.
1670. Yeah, so your buy stop should be around like 1671, 1672.
That's exactly where it's at.
Yeah.
And where's your stop loss, Alex? If you don't mind me asking.
Well, I haven't put it. I'm letting the candles form, but that's like the trade that I want for today.
Okay, cool, nice.
Hey, Raja.
Hey.
Earlier you said that you usually secure 10 pips on a trade.
Hmm.
And let's say there's a trade you want to take and the stop loss is like 20 pips. Would you still take that trade and decrease your lot size?
Yes.
Yeah. But then you will still secure when you have 10 pips.
Yeah.
Okay, so the risk reward ratio doesn't really matter at that point as long as you secure your pips.
Yes.
Okay.
That's because that has a negative risk reward, right?
Yes.
Now the problem is if the trade goes in, let's say 12, 13 pips, and I say, okay, I'm going to target 20 pips, but if the zone is reached in 15 pips, then it makes
Yeah.
no sense for me to say that, okay, I'm going to target 1-to-1. It has to break the zone.
Yeah.
Makes sense? So it's all about securing what you can secure.
Cool. Thanks. That makes sense.
Yeah. Because sometimes, like, like people fall into this hard and fast rule of, okay, if my stop is 15 pips, I have to get 30 pips because I need a 1-to-2 risk reward.
Mm.
God damn, gold is finessing people.
Oh yeah.
This could be a liquidity grab to go further down.
I
It
don't
closes
know.
below the zone. If it closes below the zone,
Yeah.
then
It's just very hard to trade over here.
yeah.
This area over here, this area is extremely hard to trade. Where Alex had his buy stop up over there is much easier, because if you have a buy stop up over here, man, then you're expecting price to continue up to 1678 because you have this clean candles here. This is just dog shit, man. So hard. I mean, what are you going to do? You're going to get destroyed.
I know you're
Good
overall
morning.
bullish on gold, but suppose the price breaks that support over there, would you take sales?
If price breaks this support at 1662?
Yeah.
Yep, then it depends how it breaks, right? Like if there's a candle that closes bearish,
Yeah.
it gives me a decent stop loss, then yeah, of course. Then that it could work for price to come down over here and then eventually come down over here.
Yeah, cool.
Raj, I have a question.
Yep.
Yeah, so when this gold kind of closed bullish, I entered for a buy. My stocks here.
Mm-hmm.
And when this bearish kind of closed like this, I decided to exit because it was bullish.
Mm-hmm.
Should I have stayed in or should I have closed it?
Because you see where it closed above the support area here.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. Like this used to happen to me too. So I said, okay, how can I avoid this happening? So I was like, okay, the only way for me to still stay in a trade was to maybe close half percentage in order to just okay, let's see if it still goes up.
Oh, I see.
Right, so then that way, once you start to do that, you start to learn about these things. That okay, the candle still closed bearish, but it closed above support, and I still think it's going to go up, but it closed above support. So instead of me risking the entire position, I may want to risk 50% now.
Oh, I see. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
And what I do is put my stop below that bearish bar. So that way you also reduce your stop of that 50%.
Sorry, what was that last bit that you said?
What I do is I put my stop below that bearish bar. So if, as Rakeel said, we reduce our position 50%, when you move that stop, you reduce even more your stop.
Yeah, okay, got it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
April 23rd. Oh. Yeah, I think it's gonna.
Yeah, GJ's flying right now.
GJ's flying right now?
Oh, not flying, sorry, dropping.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did a little retest over here.
I missed it. I saw the retest too. It's like I should get in, and I was just too slow on it.
What do you mean you were too slow? Explain that to me.
I saw it and I didn't hit the sell.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were too slow.
Like 5 things. Yeah, doing 5 things up here. Yeah, I really shouldn't do that, but you know what? I can't help it. Let that FOMO kick in.
Yeah. VAT. What's VAT? Is that some sort of a... Oh.
Tax in the UK.
Oh.
Companies say that.
It's like a sales tax here.
Yeah, it's not cool.
Yeah,
That's all you need to know, man. It's not
How much is it?
20%.
20%.
You might be able to claim it back, actually.
Yeah, you can. It's similar
We
to
paid 21 Spain, man.
Yeah, it's
21.
like, you know, Rakeel, where you keep your receipts and stuff. You can claim some back.
18%. In India, 18% we have.
Wow, 20%.
18 in India.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
18.
basically like in the US they've got sales tax, same thing.
So that sales tax is 20%.
Yeah, in the UK it's 20%.
So let's say if you buy a car, you're paying 20%.
No, in a car, for example, in Spain, it's a little bit less. I don't know in the UK.
Car is in the UK I think it's still 20. There's certain
20.
things that are less, but I think car is counts as full raters.
No, but it
So you
depends.
tell me you buy a shirt, you're paying 20% for a shirt that's $20.
Well, yeah.
So there's so certain things aren't included. So I don't think clothes are VAT
stuff is.
applicable.
Yeah. It depends. I think it depends if it's imported and stuff as well. There's loads of stupid rules.
An iPhone, you pay 1,000, it's 1,200.
Yeah.
Man, I really think gold is gonna continue bullish here from 1666 to like 1670. That's a 40 pip range. Wow. This is some tax. This is heavy VAT, 20%.
Yeah, man.
You guys are
Yes,
getting screwed,
but
man.
but in the UK it comes. You don't know what the excluding VAT price is. You get quoted as the full price is whatever it is. Whereas I realized when I came to Miami, they add it on top.
Yeah, especially with fuel. That's the one. That's the fuel is the worst one.
Yeah.
Holy. Because, yeah. Oh yeah, gold's gonna continue on here.
Rakeel, what tax do you pay over there if you buy a house?
13%.
13. Not bad.
And then you gotta pay like the like broker fees, and then there's like a lot of costs there associated with buying a house.
Yeah, we have a lot.
13% tax.
My God, man, that's why I'm always gonna keep stateside, man. You guys' countries are freaking robbery.
We're used to it. It's like so when I come to the US, like, you know, so I get my withdrawals in the US, it doesn't make a difference. I'm like, yeah, whatever, you know. But now I'm going to the UK, I'm like calculating everything in the pounds. I'm like, holy shit, everything's 30% more expensive, plus 20% VAT.
Yeah. Yeah, you better bring a heavy wallet, man.
Yeah. Gotta make sure I make these gold buys to come to the UK.
Increase your lot sizes.
That's why everyone's angry, bruv. That's why everyone's so angry.
God damn. I don't blame
Now
them.
you get it, eh, Rakeel?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, because I booked the hotel and then she told me the price, everything was good. Then she said, oh, that's including VAT. I'm like, oh, VAT.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think in the US they have service.
Yeah, service charges.
Yeah, service charge. It depends from hotel to hotel. Like sometimes in Miami they charged me 11%. In Dallas they charged me 18%. So it's all variable. But I think in the
And
UK,
those service fee are bullshit, man. That's something that they just started.
oh, that's that's for nothing. That's like, I think that fee is just, oh yeah, this is fee for setting the room up. Like what, you're creating a room for me? Oh, in Hungary it's 27%. God damn. No wonder Ted came from Hungary.
22.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
It's pretty high. Oh. Do you ever plan on coming to Los Angeles to do a course? Too many distractions over there. Miami is distracting enough. Yeah, gold is gonna... Let's look at the 5 minute here on gold. Ooh, 5 minute created this mini support. Yeah, talk to the hotel. They said that if you plan to have a bigger event on Sunday, they'll be able to increase the seats, no problem. So we'll go from 10 seats to 30 seats.
Without saying where it is that's the place you spoke about yesterday?
Yeah.
So yeah, okay.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you did the event, it would be there then? I mean the Sunday, okay.
Yeah.
Which hotel you booked in London?
I cannot tell you that, my friend. Thousand people are listening.
Oh, sorry.
Come on. Which one?
I'm just thinking about how to make my way there.
That's why Nina got this. You're so mean.
No.
Rakeel, man, don't worry, man. These internet trolls won't pull up, man.
No, yeah, they're not. I even gave...
I got a licensed firearm, man, so don't worry. I can shoot and ask questions later.
Man, you got the licensed firearm in Florida.
Not in the UK, man. Not in the UK.
Yeah, you ain't here, man.
Yeah.
Oh, the UK police don't have guns, do they?
They don't even have guns,
they do.
man.
Yeah, they do.
Some of them.
And they have the big
Not
ones.
the everyday police you see over there.
London.
Yeah, they'll take you down.
Yeah.
They don't mess about in London.
I can't live in a country where there's no firearm, man. Come on, man. I can't do that.
Nah, them dudes will take you down.
They won't ask you questions.
No, especially now.
It's too crazy. It's too crazy in this world, man.
Monty, can you take Raja to London Eye, please?
Yeah, man. Yeah, he'd enjoy it on there.
What you guys do in a mass stabbing? Like, how do you protect yourself?
In a mass stabbing?
I stay home.
I ain't been in one.
Like a rave. Come on, you've never been.
I'm scared to go to UK. Man. These guys have mass stabbings, man.
You haven't been there, Monty. Come on, what's been your challenge, man? That's stabbing.
What day is
that
it?
That happened in certain areas in London.
Yeah,
but everybody know that areas. Come on.
Yeah.
East London.
At least I hear a gunshot and I react to it, man. Somebody just come up to you and just slit your throat.
Yeah, that's a bit different.
It's nothing like that at all.
It's like the films, man.
It's not just random people holding knives and just randomly going to someone and just stabbing them.
Yeah.
The majority of the time it's like gang wars.
Yeah, exactly.
Man, you come
get
to
like
Texas.
terrorist incidents as well once in a while, but it's not just every day there's a stabbing.
Mass stabbing virgin.
Yeah, it don't happen like that, man. You'll think it's like the films. Although you don't want to wander in the wrong area at night time.
Exactly. That's
why I told Rakeel not to go to East London.
Yeah, you don't play. Yeah, don't play that game.
So what about Texas, Roger?
Texas, like you'll get shot in Texas if you do some funny stuff.
Oh.
Because they all got guns over there. They don't mess around.
Oh, you'll lose some teeth in London if you do the same.
Yeah, they were talking about this mass shooter who somehow he went to a church in Texas, and everyone's like, "Oh, we've been waiting y'all to do something like that in Texas down here, because you know they all got guns. We've been waiting for y'all to."
Yeah, in London, if you look at a girl like more than 1 second, you're in trouble.
Oh, you knock someone's beer over, man, you're done.
Yeah.
Oh.
You're done.
Wow.
No wonder they're angry, man.
Yeah, man. It's because everything's so expensive, dude. You spill someone's beer, this rubble.
How much is it, like a pint of beer?
About £5.
Whoa.
It depends where you go.
Yeah.
That's not that much, is it?
Yeah, man.
In Canada,
Canadian. Yeah.
in Canada, it's
It's like 10.
maximum $5 maximum. It's like
Oh, you can, if you're in London, I mean, I paid nearly, I don't know, it's like £20 for a glass of wine the other day. I was like,
When the shard or what?
no, it's just in a, well, where I went out.
So will this £5 include VAT? Is that how it works?
Yeah.
So basically, no one quotes without VAT. So whatever price you see, that is everything included. You don't ever pay more.
That's right.
Which is why I was pissed when I came to the US and I bought some AirPods and they're like, "Oh, you have to pay 10% more because of sales tax." And I was like, "What?
What? Yeah."
Why did you tell me this price? Tell me everything first.
Oh, so if I see a price, that's VAT included.
Yes.
Yeah, everything is VAT included here.
So it's not like at the end I'm gonna get a shock, like, oh, what?
No.
No, nothing.
Unless at that hotel they said it's with VAT, so that counts. That would be the price you pay. Sometimes they quote you at hotels and stuff for big events. They'll probably quote you a price plus VAT.
Well,
yeah.
But this, like, if you're buying stuff like normal food and that, you'd say it comes to like $100, £100. That's £100.
Well, these guys are lucky I'm not charging them VAT on the boot camp. Oh, by the way.
Tell him you're going to bring you. Tell him you're going
I
to bring your own
forgot to
electric.
include the VAT.
I forgot to add on the VAT.
Well, just say you can't afford it now. You're there. It's too late. Tell him you can bring your own electric.
Raja, GJ looking good to continue down.
GJ looking good to continue down? Yeah. Looks like it.
And gold to continue up.
That's a big range, man.
Yeah, I think yes. Yeah, I think it'll be good. The 15 minutes closing bearish. It's nice. Oh, yeah, it could continue down. It just needs to stay below the high of the previous 15 minute.
That's quite a big move to get there as well. I mean, that's still 30 pips to the bottom.
I love y'all scalpers. Y'all give me another confirmation to add my swing positions. Oh, perfect. Glad we could help you with your swing trades. What should I buy, guys?
Should I buy?
A few beers.
I think
food.
Yeah, or if you just wait for gold to close above this area, you can take a buy on gold.
Book.
Fortnite game care. Yeah. What should I buy, guys? What should I sell?
Xbox points.
Yeah, I think you should just sell the entire Xbox.
Nah, man. It's all about Xbox.
Well, you have an Xbox?
Damn straight. Ain't no PlayStation get. No. Let's start this conversation off in a
we're not doing this again.
So what happens when your Xbox runs out of batteries? Like the controller?
Don't run out of batteries, man.
Oh, you have the wired one?
Nah, I got this. Hold up. You can see that. Hang on.
The controller. Either it's a wired one or you got to put batteries in it.
Can you see on the screen? There's a charge box, man. You have batteries ready.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. That didn't come included with your Xbox, right?
I know.
Oh, right, you got to buy a battery separately?
Sales tax, right?
Yeah, with VAT, yeah. Only £300.
Oh, someone sent a chart here, finally. Yeah, I think it was a no trading day for me here. Oh. Someone's in cells. Yeah, I think this was a good sell. I think you're going to reach target here to 135, 700-ish on GJ. Raja, how should we interpret the market with such stock market crash scare happening? Market has been crazy. The best way to do that is to not look at the stock market when you're trading Forex market. That's what we've done in the last 3 months. We have looked at where prices could potentially go and we've executed on it. Simple. For more accurate zone, my question. I don't know. People trying to solve Forex over here. Alright, let's take a look at this chart. Entered sells on this candle, have seen this pattern many times, about 90% of the time got wick filled. Oh, beautiful, perfect. See, this is what I mean by looking at the charts, coming through charts every day and just anticipating. And once you start anticipating, you start to see familiar moves happen. And then a day comes when you start executing on those familiar moves. How do you draw zones based on higher time frame or lower time frame, if that can help? I think, Stefan, that is a very, I would say it's an irrelevant question when there are multiple webinars on that question on my YouTube channel. So all that question is just noise, you know. I mean, you should be sending a chart. Your better question would be, hey guys, here's my chart. Here's what I'm looking at. Here are my zones. Do you think there's something I could do better? That's a better question. Listen to you and secure 10 pips every time. Up 30 pips today. Oh, beautiful. Beat that. Okay, you should smoke some weed. No, Uncle Ted is a grown man. What book of trading psychology do you recommend in addition to trading in the zone? Nothing. Charts. I mean, some people are in sells on GJ from this candle open, and some people like me, I'm just laying back today. You know, I took one trade. That was a trade on GJ very early in the morning, and that was about it. Because there's nothing that's popping out. Oh.
Wow, look at that.
There we go.
Yeah, GJ.
GJ, yeah. This was a, how big was this move? This was a 25 pip move.
Yeah, that's a nice trade, man.
Yeah.
Would have been a good one to take.
We called it.
Feels good to be right.
Yeah, it's really good to be right.
And just watching too, you're not even trading it, you know?
Yeah, it's just a good feeling.
Confidence, man.
best practice is looking at charts.
Yes.
Even if you don't enter anything, just knowing that you're right, it adds confidence.
Man, Stefan is asking these questions. There's this guy on YouTube. He just keeps asking these. I mean, I would just flat out say just like dumb questions. You know, like b- 1 hour and 30-minute time frame zones. Which is more accurate? I mean, how do you tell? I don't even know how to answer that question.
You can't answer that question.
You can't.
That's like me saying, well, what car will go faster in the rain? I don't know. You have to try them, and you have to figure out how people drive and what tires they're using, and you know what weight they are. Like it's just there's no answer to those questions, because what you're trying to do is you're trying to create a formula. And what you want is you want a formula to come in every day that I drew these zones on the 30-minute time frame, and providing these zones hold every time on the 30-minute time frame, I'm going to take a buy or sell. And there's no such thing. That's the first thing you have to understand with FX. There's no absolute. There's no, if I do this 100% of the time, I'm going to win. It's all probability. So you have to examine the chart and you have to say to yourself, okay, I've noticed that when I draw my zone on the 30-minute time frame, this is what happens. Is this good enough for me to take a trade, or do I need more information? And if I need more information, where do I go next? That's what you have to be doing. You have to use and test what your theories are and then refine them. You can't say, okay, I have a chart, every hour zone is accurate. There's no such thing. You have to look at your charts and say, what is the best idea for that chart, and does it make sense according to what I'm trading at that point? It's just you're just overcomplicating things, and you're trying to find a solution like 2 + 2 is 4. That doesn't happen.
Yeah, man, I think people really complicate things. So this zone I drew was on the 1 hour, and if you used your brain, the same zone is on the 30-minute. And then if you switch time frames again, it's the same one on the 15-minute. You know, then there's another one over here which is based off of the 1 hour. It's the same one on the 30-minute. It's the same one on the 15-minute. Simple. The answers are gonna the answers are gonna get rude if you don't send a chart. I mean, without a chart, it just makes no sense. See this chart? This chart is good. The zones are labeled. If this person asked, hey guys, here's my chart, do you think these zones are correct? We would say, well, I would say, yep, they look good, they're correct, because I'd go to my chart and I'd say, oh, I have the same zones. Well done. I don't know. We'll just have to ban this guy over here.
I just don't understand why people don't want to send charts.
I just don't understand.
Why are we scared? Sometimes the zone is drawn on the hourly, sometimes the zone's on the 30-minute, sometimes the zone's on the 4-hour, sometimes the zone's on the daily. You just look and you say, okay, what makes the most sense? I think that's sort of the bigger issue is, how does that zone affect your trading? What is your plan? What is your story in the markets? And how does that help my trading? And I think that's the bigger thing that you have to focus on is, how do I build the story out for my plan? And does it make sense? That's basically it.
Oh, looks like GJ is going to tap this target over here. Well, I'll take that as a target hit. Perfect. If anyone held that trade, awesome. This YouTube chat is like a den with wild animals. You know, you make a wrong move, everyone just starts attacking you.
Literally everyone.
It's awesome.
Everyone turns.
Yeah, everyone's like, "You said what?" Oh man. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, what's this? EJ 5-minute chart. Yeah, that's a very dangerous entry over there. That entry is at this support area right here. That's danger.
And 5 minute?
Yeah, I would say just switch to 30-minute and then see what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's dangerous.
Hey, Raja, I sent a chart. I wanted to ask a question about it. So I just took this example on the gold chart.
Okay.
And it's about looking left and clean traffic.
Okay. Let's take a look here. Okay.
Yeah, so I labeled like 1, 2, and 3. And if you look left, the one has the same direction candles, but many of them. The second one has like just 3 candles, and the third one has 1 clean candle. Would you say that better than number 2, and number 2 is better than number 1?
I would say this area would be much better.
Okay.
Yeah, this area would be much better.
So the number of candles there doesn't determine whether it's better or not, because number 3 has a clean candle like there.
So number 3, you mean this one?
Yeah. Yes.
I would say this one would be much better because you have a bigger range.
Yeah.
And once price breaks above, 1670,
yeah,
you're looking left to see that, okay, price had a very easy time coming down. So there's a higher probability price will have a same easier time going up.
Up.
Yeah.
Yeah. And would you wait for a retest, or would you take an aggressive entry due to how the candles are left?
It depends what's going on.
Yeah.
Some people have a buy stop at 1671, 1672 because they want to catch gold if in case it starts to rally up. Because from what we've seen in the past, a few weeks is like gold hasn't really done retests. It has just continued running.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Cool. Thanks.
Yeah, no problem. Oh, and GJ's just kept falling over here. Wow, that would have been a very nice entry. 50 pips. Damn, man. I guess we're not that bad after all. Alright, what's this? Closed half, entered after rejected 4-hour zone. Oh, nice. Nice trade, Janena. Very nice. Close for 20 pips on GJ. Typically, would you guys enter on the lower high like here, or would you strictly trade the edges of the range? See, now that's an excellent question. There's a question followed by a chart. That's what I like. Look at this. Beautiful question. So this is where, your exit is good, right? So if you look at the candles, it broke down. This was the resistance area that we were talking about needs to retest. Price came down, started to consolidate. You executed, and you got a winning trade. So I would trade the edges of the range. Edges of the range is like, till at the bottom here. I use MT4. How can I share my thoughts? I think you can use Imgur. Paste the chart over there, and Is this a good trade? Let's take a look at this. Yep, I think it's an excellent trade. I think it was the same trade that Janina took earlier. Beautiful trade. Man, I think people are getting good at here day by day. Let's take a look here. Gold, 1 hour. Close half position, this bullish close. Entry on the break. Yeah, it was good. It's good that you closed half. You're safe now. Good trading is knowing when you should be exiting the trade as well. That's also a form of good trading. Limiting your loss. Take a look at this chart. Oh, Cat Chef came back to this previous all-time low. I don't think it's an all-time low. I think on the 15-minute chart it could be an all-time low, but an all-time low is weekly or daily or monthly low. Wow, the charts are coming in at supersonic speed. Can't keep up. Next time, I think what I should do is I should just automatically charge people for sending a chart. They should be charged like $1 or something.
At least that way they'll put more effort into it.
No, just joking. Coming in at supersonic speed. Oh, then they want to make sure they send the right chart.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, I think people who sold GJ, they had a very good time today.
Well, I bought it earlier and it was okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
But this is a good trade. When we were talking about it, it's good from the top.
Yeah, I bought it earlier too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what's this? Daily 4-hour shows downtrend, waiting on a break and retest of some rejection on the 1 hour. Is this good analysis solely based on daily and 4 hour? Yes, it's good analysis. I think what you need to do is you need to zoom in more. You need to neaten up this gray zone you have based on the 4-hour candles, and you really need to look at what the candles are doing. These trend lines are awesome, but you have to understand that all this information, it doesn't correlate with what's happening over here. All that information should be in the back of your head, not on the chart. So you need to zoom in over here, what's happening here. You know, my advices are like hate comments. Take it or leave it, you know. when you get a hate comment, either you take it or leave it.
Yeah.
But they come free.
No charge.
Yeah, no charge.
Just VAT.
Yeah, just VAT.
Yeah, well, I rejected heavy off that level down.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, see this chart, I have no idea where you entered. You're making me do some work, but what I can see is I think you entered over here. You went in profits. This candle closed bullish. You failed to put stop at break even, and then you hit stop loss right over here. So your trade management was garbage. Need to work on your trade management. When something's bad, it's bad. I'm not going to say it's good. I mean, it's just bad. Oh, winning trade on EJ here. Very nice. What's this? Wait for a break and retest to form. What? Oh. Oh, wow. Jesus back here now.
That's a solid level it's touching. That's a previous support resistance from Asia, where it's moving up.
I hope no one's holding a sell and now in a drawdown. That'll be crazy.
You have plenty of time to make some profits here.
Yeah.
That's like
That was a crazy pullback.
pips. Yeah. I'd watch it just in case this flips the hour bullish.
Wow, 50 pips up. Damn. Gold is breaking down here now. Look at this, man. How do you trade this?
Patience.
Oh. Someone sent me 2 Singaporean dollars. Perfect. Where does this money go to? I mean, I haven't seen all this money come in PayPal.
Nah, man, it sticks in your YouTube thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think it goes in there.
I think I may have like $10 saved up from the streams here.
Oh, I'm about to say.
Yeah. Oh, so this person here thinks gold is going to continue down. Yeah, I think if the 30-minute candle is about to close here in 7 minutes, 1 hour candle is about to close here as well. If we do some in-depth analysis here, let's try to do some in-depth analysis, right? So if we're looking at candles here, this 30-minute candle, if it closes below all these candles here to the left, then there's a higher chance gold is going to continue down to 1656. So on a very short-term time frame, you know, still it's a $50 move, 50 pip.
I was gonna say $50. That's why I missed it. Quick.
Yeah. I'm still holding sell on GJ. It's just little liquidity grab to take out scalpers. Oh, okay.
It's a big stop loss.
That's fine. Overall bearish trend. Last was bearish to the daily candle bullish. Price made a fake out. It's gonna end daily fake out. Retest could go down. Okay, perfect. See, now this chart is amazing. What I can notice here that you have been talking about candles and that's it. So I think all these rocket science you have here on the chart, you should just remove all this garbage. I mean,
Ichimoku.
Yeah, so if you're not going to talk about these Ichimoku cloud going raining or snowing, whatever, you should just remove these. Because you could have a really good analysis based on the candles, but one indicator on your chart can tell you, no, this is going to go the opposite way, and then your whole analysis is fucked.
And you start doubting your analysis.
Yeah, you start doubting your analysis.
Goal is about to finesse people. Trust me.
Brian, are you looking to go for 1661 to hold?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah, I was looking around 60s.
Yeah, I'm looking at a 1660. Yeah.
Okay, because I was looking at that as well. The problem is we're in that massive range between 1660 and 1665 or whatever. But I think safer moves. I think Raja was talking about it earlier. 1670. I liked originally 1663, 1664 as a major support. But I don't think today will be like I took 2 buys which were very tough in that area when Raja was talking about that. They were it was actually extremely tough. I think we may have a better opportunity, to be honest, tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because we have that massive rejection now back into that zone around 1648, 1650. I don't see us pulling back down into that level. But the problem is the daily candle doesn't have enough strength right now.
Okay.
But yeah, I agree. We should fill that range from 1663 back up to 1700. Initially stopping at like 1680 and then 1689.
Yeah, that's why I'm still looking at above 84, to be honest. Just to get that move up first, you know, get some momentum.
Yes.
Like I said, from that rejection, then man, there's
yeah, because you don't know how many times it's going to dip back into this area and reject.
That's what I'm not keen on. So I mean, I'd rather go 84 and above because we know this. Well, got ages, isn't there? Really, we shouldn't really come back to here.
The problem with gold is that the 1 hour candle is looking fishy to me. I don't like this reaction all the way down. I'm expecting the next candle to fill that entire wick to the upside. Yeah. I mean, I got an early entry, but I'm about to close now.
Did you get on GJ last night, Ted? No. Or this morning? Did you not?
I missed it.
Dude, I missed it. I got stopped out with like 4 pips from where we said. That's mad.
I'm expecting this candle, the 5-minute candle, to hold that support.
Oh, so you're looking for this support to hold around 61.
1661, 50.
Yeah, I've kind of got a zone that goes down to nearly as low as like 59.6-ish. That's kind of where it's come into, so.
Because this massive pullback in the last 30 minutes of this 1 hour candle doesn't make sense. I know it's a range, it's a heavy range, but that hit that this previous hour took toward 1667 was really good to me. I think this previous resistance to be broken today.
What do you think it breaks above like 66? Do you think that's too early?
Which one? Oh no, based on the 1 hour. Trump could have talked today about a stimulus going for economy or something like that. Let's see. The stocks and indices start rallying, so we may have some sort of push and pull.
I don't know if everyone else is going to follow suit, but Britain stopped flights to Italy today.
Yeah.
Full stop. I don't know if you heard that earlier.
Yeah. Yeah, this does look like it did a fake out here on GJ.
Yeah. You should continue going up. Let's see.
Oh.
Corona time.
Corona time. It's Corona time. Man, that song.
So famous now.
Yeah. Oh. Ooh, the hotel is giving me free breakfast too.
Man, free should be free. It's VAT on it though.
$50?
Yeah. What's VAT on your eggs?
Yeah.
You already paid for the breakfast. What are you talking about?
What?
You already paid for it, man. And the sales and all the the taxes and all that.
On the VAT.
Yeah,
No,
the
no, 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 no.
concierge tax.
That's not how it works, man.
No.
That's not how it works over here. Trust. Some hotels are really nice. They have free breakfast, but other ones, you go there, oh, we have buffet, and then later they're like, okay, this is what's going to be the buffet cost.
Mhm.
And you're like, oh.
Most do that.
Yeah.
Dude, I
You
stayed
pay
at a
the extra.
hotel once. If you hook more than 3 phones up to the Wi-Fi, the fourth one they charge you for it.
Oh, I did a boot camp in Chicago. They charged me per person to use Wi-Fi per day. They also said we'll charge you for using the electrical outlets per person. I'm like, what? Yeah. They're like, it's going to be $10 per person per day to use the electrical outlets.
Seems like you broke even on that boot camp.
And then $15 per person per day to use the Wi-Fi. I'm like, you guys are fucking retards. I mean, what? What kind of finesse is this?
Is that part of the Hilton hotels?
No, that was Hyatt. That was Hyatt in.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah. Well, Hyatt is a nice hotel too. I mean.
Yeah. Yeah, because the same thing happened to me in Orlando like 4 years ago, and they hacked my phone because I was using their Wi-Fi, which was paid Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
And I started receiving a lot of emails from different places.
Yeah. So, sir, you were on these websites here before. What's your opinion on divergence? I knew how it worked, but now I don't know how it works, so I have no opinion on divergence.
Is that the movie? Oh no, Divergent.
Divergence. Hey, who's in a gold buy?
Me.
I considered it on a 5-minute, but I bottled it.
Maybe because it's rejecting the 1660.
Yeah. I was kind of weighing it up between 15 and 5 minutes. I just didn't actually when I was gonna.
I'm looking for this 1 hour candle wick to get filled. I don't know if I'm asking for too much, but I close 50% and I'm a break even.
Nice one.
Yeah, I think you should be good.
This is the only trade I took today. Other than that, it's too fishy.
It's a bit of a problem. 64.7, I think.
Man, every day people message me saying, "Oh, you don't know this. You should go learn this. You should go learn that." And I say, I will stick to what I know because it's working. I mean, there's no reason for me to change anything. Nothing. I know I can come on here on the charts every day for like, let's say 100 days, and 70 days would be winning days. Yesterday I was having an argument with somebody that said, "Oh, you don't hold the complete move. You should hold the complete move." I'm like, no, I'm happy with taking chunks out of the market. Take like small chunks every day, and those chunks, man, they become like big bite-sized pieces at the end of the month.
Yeah. We are the 10 pip scam.
Yep, the 10 pip scam. Like this morning I took buys on GJ for like 10 pips, and then I opened a buy on gold earlier at 1663.40, and then I closed that buy at 1663.43. After 0.3 pips I closed it because I wasn't comfortable in it. Yeah. Someone is saying GJ will drop. GJ will only drop if it breaks below 135.700. Sorry, because it seems like it did a little fake out. So you'll need to see some sort of a resistance forming around 136 area to substantiate that selling idea.
On 30 minutes, it's identical to London.
Yeah,
near enough identical.
What's your thought on B Leon FX, who wants to sell me a one-on-one mentorship for $2,000? I think if you have $2,000 for a one-on-one for a 1 day, man, you got a lot of money.
Yeah.
Let's take a look here.
Yeah.
Let's do analysis.
It's a lot of money.
We are Brandon Leon FX. Let's take a look here.
$2,000, you can take 2 of the boot camps that Raja does.
Yeah, I don't think I would. I mean, just by looking at this profile.
I mean, look at all of that, man. I mean, look at the cards and stuff. I'm pretty sure he owns all of that. So he must be successful.
He must be successful. That's true.
Yeah, right.
Look at that. Lifestyle pictures, man. That's how you live, man. Forex traders for life.
Look at the chart.
He made $73,000 in one trade.
God damn.
50 lots. Jeez.
Wow, he's a good trader.
So 100, 200.
Wow.
Is there any charts?
200.
200 lots. No.
250 lots.
Wow.
It's not real. It's marketing.
No, he's real, man.
Oh no, I won't mess with him. Look at his arms. Shit.
Yeah, he must be a real trader. Look at it. Wow, look at this. Audemars.
Wow.
He's got a $70,000 watch on a little balcony. Wow, must be real.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
I'd like that watch. I'd like that watch. Can't see my chart right there. Where's the charts?
Hey,
Hold on. Hey, how come he's trading 250 lots down there and he's trading like a small tiny lots here?
I small discrepancy.
Yeah. Like, you know, when guys say, oh, I'm testing this small account build, in my mind, it doesn't make any sense, because why would I want to make $2,000 when I have the opportunity to make thousands by using 50 lots?
Yeah, that makes absolutely no sense to me.
That makes no sense. So when people tell me, hey, Raja, you should do a 100 to 1,000 challenge, I'm like, no, man, I'm just going to trade my account and make money.
Yeah.
Okay. First target on gold got rich. 1665. Plus in 75%, and then the 25% to
nice.
Once.
It's great work, man. Yeah. That push past that 5 minutes are nice.
Oh.
Yeah, good trade, man.
Thanks, bud.
Man, gold's been in this ring for a long time now.
Yeah. And once we break this range, oh man, it's gonna be a heavy move.
That's the thing. Normally it means it's a big move.
Yeah. It doesn't matter if it's going down, it's gonna be a big move. If it's going up, it's gonna be a big move.
That's why I'm more comfy at like 84 and above. I just think, I mean, we know the upside's massive, so
yeah,
it would be nice to get in now, though, to be fair.
Maybe I should just put like a stop buy order above the range and see what happens. I mean, with mitigating proper risk, obviously.
Yeah, my stops above 69.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be good.
Yeah, I think that's actually pretty good price level, to be honest.
Just gets deceiving because some of these candles are so big. That's...
I like the way this candle formed.
Yeah, the hour looks good now.
Yeah.
If you can stay up, the only thing that put me off was that because we were like at a 4 hour point, you know, it's kind of a mess on 4 hour at that level, which is a bit, that's what put me off a little bit.
Yeah.
Which is basically where we are now at 65.
Corona time. Oh, you can pay via PayPal.
What's that, pre-order Corona?
Yeah, Corona time. Well, boys, looks like I Give it a little too hard this time. What was that TikTok?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh, what do you think about this trade? Let's take a look here. Yeah, Kerwin, I think I like your gold buys over there.
Yeah, man. Thank you, buddy.
It just needs to break above that 66 and we're off.
Yeah.
So your USD, I think you're reaching some sort of a minor resistance here and over here. Ooh, Euro AUD. Sell. Awesome. I still think you should wait for a bearish candle, but perfect.
So basically what I'm looking for, this was a nice liquidity graph on gold.
Oh yeah.
I'm expecting this candle to stay somewhere here above the 1665. Then the next one should make a retest, and that's gonna be almost 10 o'clock. So 10 o'clock we're gonna have.
Thank you, Kervin. You might be giving me confidence to enter a buy on gold.
Oh no.
Because the more you talk about it, the more up it goes, and the more I'm like, I should enter.
I was sitting on my hands all this morning for this gold to pull back.
I think that's what you call FOMO.
Yeah.
I'm trying to lock down this hotel here. That's what I'm doing.
If you look on 15-minute for gold, you'll see, if you zoom out just a little bit, it's a teeny tiny little bit, you'll see that gold has made like 3 higher lows in a row. It's poured down, bounced off support, come up, rejected 1665, higher low, tapped again, and then another higher low. So what price is doing right now, it looks like he's squeezing into this resistance. And then once we get, you can see it's doing it right now. But once we get a bit higher, what price should do on gold then is price should kind of like squeeze and force its way through.
Yep.
But it won't be, 1666 is a little bit close for your target. I think 1668 or 1675 will be the next target once gold breaks.
Yes.
But then once gold actually gets back to 1675, if you look on the 4 hour, basically it's just like a clean candle all the way. So realistically, it's like 1680. But you know, you need to keep things in perspective. So
at this point, anybody just trade on gold should be closing because we're reaching this resistance again, and we're about to like 14 minutes for the New York Stock Option.
Yeah.
We may have another pullback.
Or a push up.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
It might do, yeah. Where did you enter, Cohen? Did you say? On the 5?
Yeah, on the 5. Well, no. I was looking at the 1 minute and it all the way up and then come back down to retest the most support. Yeah, my 1661.66.
Yeah, I see it, man. Good. Some kahunas. Nice, man.
Yeah. And like I said, this 1 hour closing like that was fishy to me. I was expecting this week to the upside to get filled. Because that suddenly the pullback from that area, from that resistance, doesn't make sense to me. So I'm expecting gold to reach at least 1673 today.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know how much of a push we're going to get, maybe with the New York or with the stock exchange open.
I think you could get 76 if you get past that top level at 72-ish. I think it is.
Yeah, the problem is that prior the like right now it's pulling back because rushing to the 9:30 a.m.
It's such a mess because them candles are massive. 30 minutes to the left in like the 70 range. It's big. I'd rather see a support formed at like 66.
Yeah, there's a massive zone right over here. So it seems like we're just tapping.
Yeah, I want to get above. Yeah, I was just gonna say, kind of where you just put that pink thing, and then wicks, create something there to come out of that is what I'm looking at.
Yeah, we just keep tapping, and then eventually the idea is to get to this level here. It's too choppy.
I think so.
Because you can see in this instance here, we tried to break that to go up into this consolidation area here, and we weren't able to do that. So now we're basically going back into that range, and you know, this candle here, you ideally want it to stay above this zone, but if it keeps tapping back into that zone, it's scary because, you know, are we trying to break down further?
Yeah.
But then I don't know how the market's going to react today in terms of the way that the equity market is rebounding. Because if the equity market's rebounding because they took a massive loss yesterday, I mean, that's just simple supply and demand. The question remains now, is that going to throw gold back into the mix?
Yeah. You don't know how deep it will go in that zone. That's the problem at the minute. I've got no level of, well, apart from what's on the screen we got. It's too far.
Yeah.
We just need another Corona headline. We'll be alright. That's what will do it though, right?
GA on the move too.
I'm keeping an eye on GJ. That 30-minute on GJ is identical to how
looks really good.
It's identical to how it formed in London.
Yeah.
And exactly the same. And this is kind of where we took trades at the close of this candle. But the stop was massive. So I had to do it on 15. Yeah, because I think the candle was like 50 pips. So I had to try and figure it out in 15 minutes or 5. But you're confident because it had exceeded the previous candle, but it's still a bit of a risk on 5 minutes. I mean, when the zone's so big, it's like, it's got like a long way. Also, it's been like, well, I've got GJ new 4 hour. It didn't exceed the low of the previous. So.
Whoa.
Whoa. Man down.
What's going on over there?
Shit.
Ooh, every disciplined move in the market is one step towards the light at the end of the tunnel. Every wrong move is 10 steps back into the darkness. Wow. What a line. Are my thoughts on GJ correct? Let's take a look here. GJ 4-hour daily resistance. I think you meant daily support. Last significant 4-hour when price tapped into daily resistance. Should only look for sells on low time frames. That's the idea, yes. So if you're looking at the 4-hour, and let's just reanalyze everything here. Okay. So the 4-hour candle closed below the weekly open here, just like over here, and technically speaking, this 4-hour should continue bearish to test this low right over here. Now, if it's going to go bearish, we need some sort of a resistance formed. Now, in the 1-hour, seems like it's rejecting the support at 135,600. So we go to the small time frames, and we see that this is a support indeed that's being rejected. So for the 4-hour to flip bearish, you'll need some bearish candles forming here, indicating that, okay, we will now continue down. But if this 30-minute candle closes bullish, then there's a higher probability the next 30-minute candle can continue pushing up. You get me? Thank you so much, guys.
Get me.
Yeah, you get me. You get me, mate. That's going to be my go-to phrase when it comes to the UK.
Oh, you'll fit right in that.
You get me.
Everyone says that.
Yeah.
Everyone says it.
This candle is going to go bullish. You get me. And everyone say, yeah, we get you.
No, you with me, mate. You with me, mate.
You with me, mate.
Get me.
I think it's going to be hilarious.
Yes, it's going to be good fun.
Yeah.
Can I get some water?
Water.
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 Can you get a glass of water?
Yeah, if you walk around saying fam, you'll be fine. That's the other one, fam. Yeah.
I might get stabbed if I say fam.
Nah, you'll fit right in. You'll fit right in.
You bro.
You got to say fat.
Innit? Get me.
Innit? So when this candle, yeah, it closed bullish, it's gonna go up, innit, mate?
Fuck.
Candle, yeah.
You're too good for this, man.
Basically, what we're looking for here is support form, yeah? Oh, man.
Oh, my God.
British, too British.
Can't wait. This will be hilarious.
I thought it was trying to be Welsh.
Yeah,
I don't think he knows what Welsh is.
No, he probably hasn't seen Welsh.
Monty, can you say something in Scottish accent, please?
Scottish.
No, I'm English, dude.
Scottish.
No, but can you roll your R's in the Scottish accent, please?
What the fuck is Minad going on about?
I don't even know what you mean.
No, Monty got me.
Monty, you got him.
I'm not sure.
You can do a good Scottish accent. Come on.
No, I can't. I'm not from Scotland. Ah, you can watch Todd Capital. He can do Scottish.
Roll your eyes.
He's really good at that. Oh, roll your R's. Oh, I get you. No, I can't do that.
Yeah, thank you.
Nah, I'm good for that.
Well, it's been a nice, boring day here.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah.
Quite boring.
Yeah. See what I did today. I got a GJ buy earlier on, and then took a buy with Curvin on gold, and that was about it.
Nice.
Yeah, that gold finessed everyone in.
Yeah.
That level's tough on a 4 hour, that 65. That's the
Yeah.
same place every time.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking at 1665 as a target.
That's why I think it's just safe to wait till 84.
Seems like it's gonna continue bearish.
Mate.
Here, yeah. Just joined the live. What's your view on gold? Man, this is like when you walk into a classroom and the class is about to end. Oh, what did we do today?
There's some homework. Watch replay.
Watch the replay, yeah.
That's what happens. Late for class, get your homework.
Oh boy. Either once GJ breaks this low, it's gonna start crashing. And the 4 hour is gonna flip bearish.
It's a big call. Looks like it. Why the 4 hour closed?
Market is no good today.
No. Not at all.
I'm not sure. I like GJ, to be honest with you. Coming back up. I like that as an option, but
I don't like the way the hourly candle's situated. I think
on GJ.
On GJ.
Yeah.
I think if you're looking for buys with GJ, I really think you'd have to probably wait for the next hour candle.
Yeah, it's a bit more sensible.
That's right, because I mean you can see that with GJ on the hourly, we're creating a bit of a that support area that it's breaking up above now, which obviously now it's going to fly because I said wait for the next hour.
I'm not even going to say what I'm just done with this one.
Just because this is a massive support, and obviously you can see Raj already has a zone up over here. I would just think that the next candle for GJ would probably print something like this, and that would finish off your move to the top of that zone. As we leave this area here, and then this candle starts to move up, your next candle may complete, which will fill this, because you can see when you look left, there's bodies of price, so it just sort of makes sense that we're pushing through. That's what I tend to look at as well. Like when you're trading and you're saying, okay, well, where can price go, and what's this relative strength? When you see that there's like bodies that are relatively in the same area, like the same price, you, in this section here, you can gauge as well and say to yourself, okay, based on that, we have this section over here, this section over here, this section over here, so something should pop up over here or over here as it is, right? Like that, when you start breaking down charts that way, and you start looking at sort of the ideas behind the charts, you can start to anticipate that, hey, yeah, price is probably going to push through this relatively easy, because the last 3 or 4 times, just looking at the charts on this as an example, we could see there was heavy price, like it wasn't a wick, it was actually bodies of price. A better idea is if you were to turn around and do something like this, right? So if we let me get a better, I'll do this perfect for everybody. So say for example, we take away this and we take away all this, right? And forget all that right now. So if you just focus in on this section of the chart, now what you do is you say to yourself, okay, what are some similarities? Okay, this is a similarity, this is a similarity, this is a similarity. So in my mind, there's probably going to be something else that's going to come over here in that regard, right? And then what are my differences in this respect? My differences are over here and sort of over here. So when you look at patterns and you look at probability, well, probability dictates that, well, if this candle filled, this candle filled, this candle filled, chances are there should be something that's coming back over here again. And you can go through and look at different sections of charts, and that's something else you would use or utilize in the way that you make trades, because now you can say to yourself, okay, if we clear this out and we look, you can see that this candle now is coming through, but more importantly, there may be another candle over here that comes next hour, which lines up then with everything else. It's hard for you to see that. Like if you're a new trader, it's hard for you to see those small little nuances. That's why I blocked everything else out, because what you need to start doing is training your eyes in terms of looking for just little pieces of information that can help you in terms of your trading. And I think a lot of people get caught up in like, okay, well, this is a zone, and we're moving down and up and down over here, and it's like, okay, now we should be going up, great, but how are we getting there, and what do I think the candles are going to be look like when we're printing, especially if we see a candle like this that's rejecting or pushing down, maybe it's the next candle that drives up. So what I'm doing now is I'm sitting back waiting if I'm not already in the position, because right now I wouldn't want to take a position at this level. It wouldn't make sense. If I took a trade with GJ, yeah, it would have probably been over here. But now sitting over here, I know that I can wait for the next candle and what's one of the famous, sort of weird things that candles do? You have this candle, or you have a candle like this beside your first candle, and your candle looks like this, and then what happens is right beside it, the next candle fills that previous wick, right?
Yeah.
So that's something that you look for as well, and you can see where's a good example of that. Well, I mean, technically speaking, that was a pretty good example.
Yeah, well, I did it on 15. I took exactly that trade what you've just said, but on 15, basically, just one down, because the wick, only because the wick was 25 pips, basically, but up to the middle bit of my zone, which is kind of in the middle of that range there, because that range is massive. It's like 120 pips or something. I don't know. It's huge. But yeah, I think next hour candle will be a good one. We shall see.
Yeah.
It's very similar to how it formed this morning, so it kind of gave me a bit of extra confidence that I entered when I did, because the 15s closed pretty nicely, and it rejected off the level I was playing with, so I was like, just go with it.
Yeah, makes sense.
Because really, exactly where the price is now is basically where my target was. On that note, I'm going to go have some dinner.
Good morning.
Alright guys, I'll catch up with you later on. Good morning, good session.
Take care.
Yeah,
care.
catch up with you later.
Morning,
Cheers guys.
And have a good day.
Morning, bud. See you later on. Cheers.
Did I miss anything?
No.
Like pets talking or no? Any? I'm on by GJ. I'm sorry.